Welcome to Songs of the World Cup, where we will be reviewing some of the songs that have been released across the country. There's a kind of like a pandemic of music, I suppose you could call it music. So let's start the show.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
This is a democracy when you call that radio free.
All systems go.
Uh-oh. Don't know why I'm there. Welcome. All day I've been listening to some of Scotland's most talented musicians demean themselves and play into stereotypes, some predictable, yet somehow jarring as well at the same time. But it's all a bit cheeky. It's all a bit fun. For reasons of copyright and reasons of sanity, we will just be playing some short clips. I have not been able to include everyone. I am sorry. There is a lot going on. We hope to be able to play an exclusive from Colonel Mustard, an exclusive for Hugh, and an exclusive from Jackal Trades as well. I'm joined with Hugh. First of all, Hugh.
Hi.
With a cracking new single, Football's Coming Home.
Well, I don't know that it's cracking. It's a bit of fun, you know.
And that's what it's all about. It's about having fun.
Yeah.
And a man who likes his fun, Jim Monaghan.
Yeah, I can't see any fun ahead tonight, to be honest. There's nothing funny about it.
Is it upsetting you? The amount of, you called it a barrage of songs.
Yeah, it's a barrage. It's like a pummeling of football songs.
I've actually been surprised. I mean, I knew I was jumping on a bandwagon, you know, but I didn't realise the bandwagon was going to be so full. You know, I've been falling off the back of it, you know.
It's a big fucking wagon, man, this time round.
I know.
There's usually a few, but this is exceptional this year.
Well, it's the first time Scotland's got to the World Cup in 28 years. It's the first time that there's been a World Cup and social media at the same time.
I suppose so. 98 was the last time, so we did have social media to an extent, but we didn't
I don't think we did, Jim. I don't think we did. No, I don't think so.
For some reason, I think 98, am I right in saying 98, the official song was Della Mitri, Don't Come Home Too Soon?
Yes, yeah, I remember being thought that was very sort of kind of depressing. It was like...
It was very Scottish, wasn't it? It was very like, at least it's no raining.
I know. That was it. You know.
Well, I think I actually seen the guy for Della Mitri at a DOS gig the other week.
Del.
I don't know, it was a Mitri. But yeah, Del. So Gordy pointed him out and he went, that's Justin from Della Mitri at a DOS gig, I think, spotted in the wild. We have When Are You Doing the World Cup songs, says Lisa. Yes, we're going to get right into it. We're just sort of saying hello first. Social media didn't exist in 98. I think that was. I don't even think PlayStations existed in 98. I think we were maybe still in the Mega Drives. Maybe we just moved to PlayStations. But yeah, there's been a lot going on, and we will be joined by John McMustard from Colonel Mustard, who's just released a song as well. And we're going to be playing. I know, thanks to Lisa who's joined as a YouTube member. Thanks to all our YouTube members, all our Patrons as well for making the show possible. So we're going to we'll just start. Let's just start, and hopefully the internet plays ball with us here.
Let's get it over with.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with this guy. Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you the rules of the game. Oh. Sorry. There's rules to this game. To make it fun, Jim, I know you love fun. We're going to be having a drinking game today. The World Cup song drinking game. You've got to take one sip as something that you dislike. Every time you hear the following words: Hampden, Mount Florida; McTominay, Tartan Army, Saltire, Iron Brew, Whiskey, Glenloch Mountains. I kind of stuck them together. I think we can throw in hills there as well. You can't hear me? Oh, no. Did you not hear me there?
I heard you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All
I
right,
think
sorry.
Jim was in shock. You know how often he's going to have to drink Iron Brew. I think
No,
that's
just
what
some of
happened.
that. I mean,
All right,
I think
okay, so
that clip, that 1 second clip had all of those words in it.
well,
My song is a checklist of these words as well, actually.
okay, so
But I'm going to have to drink this shit.
okay, so we've picked this up. So
This
you
stuff,
don't. So let's start with you, Hugh. You don't like Lucozade.
I associate it with being ill as a child. I remember
Yeah.
being in hospital getting my appendix out.
You,
And people kept arriving.
I visited you in hospital recently and gave you a
I
bottle
know,
of
but
Lucozade,
it's
and you didn't even
sometimes never
say I hate
changed.
it.
And you didn't bring Lucozade.
I
But I
did.
remember as a child, and then people would bring grapes and Lucozade, and so whenever that's why I don't think I've drunk Lucozade since, because I almost think of it as a medicine. You know, being honest.
So I did
You
bring you Lucozade. I did, maybe never gave you it. Maybe you said you didn't want Lucozade, but I drank.
I probably said to you for a joke, bring Lucozade. That's probably
Right.
what happened. I'm sure that's what happened.
So you don't like Lucozade, Jim? You don't? You telling me on the month of World Cup as Scottish fever, Scotland team fever comes on, you're about to tell me that you don't like Iron Brew?
I despise this stuff. It's made in Scotland from sugar. It is just actually sugar. It's liquid sugar, and it's disgusting. And I about the Lucozade, I associate it with being ill as a kid as well, Hugh. Also, my granny had Buckfast in the house. That was, you got a wee thimble full of Buckfast when you had the flu or a cold.
All right.
A thimble of Bucky.
Aye.
I wonder. That's a good name. That's a good name for a World Cup song.
A thimble of Bucky
I've decided to
helps
go.
the medicine go down.
So I've decided to go for lager beer. I don't really like lager or beer. It just never liked lager or beer. So every time they say any of the words, I'll take a wee sip of lager, grudgingly.
I've been out with you, Mark, and you look to me as if you like beer.
I don't know. Maybe it was someone else. Maybe you're getting me confused with somebody else. Okay, we're ready. It's fine. Stuart says hello. David Harrow waiting with bated breath. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. I can't remember everybody that's on this, but I've managed to sort of piece together. We announced this show 2 days ago, and I've just been getting DMs for everybody sending me songs, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'll say that. So let's start again. Let's take two. Let's go for this. So this is yeah, I think it's a kind of folky.
And who is the guy?
From Hampton Park, well, March, will you follow me? Katie McGann, Robbo, and McTominay. The Salt's back on the world stage. The Tartan Army's on its way.
So that was PG Chiaretta. Sorry, I've got to say PG Chiaretta.
98 from Hampton Park, well, March, will you follow me? Katie McGann.
Okay, so PG Chiaretta. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Chiara Letta. PG Chiara Letta.
Kira Letta.
This is sorry.
Kira Letta.
Kira Letta. Okay.
Yeah.
Great name. What do you make of the song, Jim?
I don't want to be too cruel here, but it was mince, really.
Okay.
I kind of think that Scottish guys strumming a guitar with words that rhyme with McTominay is like, I mean, I'm already at a stomach full of it, and I'm not looking forward to the next hour.
Hugh.
Because I think it's kind of sort of all right. It's not, I wouldn't be playing it again myself, but I mean, I suppose we all, speaking as one who's done this, it's as if you just adopt the cliche, because embrace the cliche, you just got to go for it,
Cliche kills.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue then. Who's next?
Now I'm crying in the mirror at the man she wished could change, and my heart won't forget her. Since she took my breath away, it's been hard on my liver, drinking whiskey for the pain.
Okay, so that was drinking whiskey. So that was the Scratch Card Wednesdays. Who are Scratch Card Wednesdays? Who are actually a talented bunch of guys. I suppose they've really went into this. It seems like we're in an era of Scot pop. I'm hearing. Oh, there's John McMustard. Hello, John.
All right, guys. Standing outside Driftwoods.
All right.
What's Driftwood still doing here? My thing went over the day, so Donna's coming to pick me up. But just keep me on mute, and I'll try and give the odd opinion.
Okay. Well, you're aware of the rules here? We've got a World Cup drinking game. If the words Hampden, McTominay, Tartan Army, Saltire, Ironbrew Whiskey, or Glenlock and Mountains comes up, you've got to drink something you don't like. Do you have anything with you? Do you have any liquids?
Only my saliva, Mark, so far, but I will get some liquids when I'm back in the house.
Okay, well, that was Scratch Card Wednesdays. Jim, what did you make of that? Drinking whiskey for the pain?
Right, are those people that we're seeing right now on the steps, were they part of it? No,
this was them. This was them. This is Scratch Card Wednesday.
Drinking whiskey for the pain.
What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? Punching and jumping up and doing and all that, like as if they're fighting. And there's a guy with blood all over his shirt, or it looks like blood all over his shirt. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that one. I don't understand it. But I really don't know what it is. Did you say it's Scot pop?
I don't know. I've been hearing the phrase Scot pop being mentioned.
I'm glad that this has kind of become a new genre. You know, all this.
I don't know if I'm glad about it, but I don't think I've heard the phrase Scot pop before. But it seems to exist now. Here and now, there is a lot of Scot pop about.
And is it like that? We've just seen, is that what it is? Guys in kilts jumping up and doing and all that?
Well, I think so.
But
it's got the...
It's not quite as good as K-pop then.
That's maybe what it's something to do with K-pop. Well, that was Scratch Card Wednesdays. John, you got an opinion?
I didn't actually see that song, but I like the Scratch Card Wednesday guys. They've got a lot of energy, and they're obviously new in the game in terms of what they're doing. But I think I can't give a score on the song because I've not heard it. But
well, here it is. Here's the song.
Them, so
here's the song. It's a 10-second clip.
All right,
play it again.
The man she wished could change, and my heart won't forget her. Since she took my breath away, it's been hard on my liver, drinking whiskey for the pain.
Yeah.
Good. The guys are good at what they do. It seems to be like the majority of songs mention the word whiskey these days, which I'm not into. And it's
You're breaking up a little bit there, John, but you're just John's isn't drinking these days, so he's not into the whiskey thing. Well, you've tuned into the wrong show if you don't like whiskey things, because I reckon we've not heard the last of whiskey or Buckfast for that matter. I'm sure. Okay, let's get back to the next song, which I believe is a charity song. So Jim, go easy. McTominay first song.
No,
take a drink.
An overhead cake, morning shine with a cheeky flame. Kid and Tilly with a goal so fine as Kenny McLean from the halfway line.
And that was the Tartan Army. Hold on, the Tartan Army Children's Charity. So Jim, tell me you don't like that.
A charity. They can't spell children's. I mean, it says children's or something like that.
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that was me. That was me.
Right. See, Mark. I would love to say that we're all delighted and online with the children's. I'm quite glad that they're giving the money to the children's charity, because at least then something comes out of that hellish version of Tom Hack by who did Tom Hack? Who did the original?
Hugh. Obviously, I know the melody, but I can't.
All things daft. I don't know why you have to laugh. Or you know that one, Tom Hark by Does Anyone Know to World War Three? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's not very good. At least there's charity getting something out of it, man. So they're the best so far because at least they're doing it for. They've got a reason for doing it.
Right, okay. And we'll continue on.
Shut your
Oh, it's Belle and Sebastian.
eyes and you think back to the game. Big McSauce is banging his chest. Tierney brings us back from the dead. And the last McLean shot is hanging in the air. This is Scotland, where everybody knows you start with nothing. This is Scotland, where you can join an army that's for peace. We love football when Florida is coming.
Florida. Okay, hold on. Take a drink. It's Mount Florida. Mount Florida was mentioned. So, Belle and Sebastian. First of all, I want to say that Belle and Sebastian, The Boy with Arab Straps, one of my favourite albums of all time. I also enjoyed some of the earlier EPs, and I also enjoyed Fold Your Arms, Child, You Walk Like a Peasant. There's some great songs in that as well. I would say that, respectfully, not their greatest work. Jim?
You know, and I've known Stuart since he was very young. He's from Ayrshire, from here. And I'm highly disappointed in him, and I'll be telling him so when I see him. I think he's a fantastic lyricist. He's great at telling stories through songs, at creating images in his songs that are relatable. But I mean, what can I say? I think the guy's a bit of a poet, and he should try some poetry in it. Try a metaphor or something instead of just telling you that Tiernan Kiwi. No, Tiernan Kiwi scored then, it was Kenny McLean. And the army, Scotland being the army for peace, I'm quite sure there's a hell of a lot of people in India and other places who disagree with that one.
Marco says put a donk on it.
Whatever a donk is, put something on it, man.
Sunflower Leaf says surely a death metal track would be good so you can't hear the lyrics. Do you know there is somebody did send me? Well, I don't know if it's death metal. It was very metal. I don't know.
There's the I Hobos. I don't know if you've seen their one. Their one's very punky.
What did you make of Belle and Sebastian before we get distracted?
I quite enjoyed it. You know, obviously it's not up there with their best work, of course not. But within the football, within this new Scot pop pantheon, it's quite high. You know,
the Scot pop pantheon. That's my new podcast.
Right. But actually, I enjoyed the video because, strangely enough, just last week I went to the Hampden Football Museum for the first time ever, and I was well impressed. Yeah, I would advise people to go there. It was only a tenner, and it's kind of in Hampden, and you can wander out to the Hampden pitch, and I kind of, it's because I'm doing my wee football tour again in the summer, so I've always wanted to go to the football museum.
Do you want to give that a plug while we're here?
Right, well, I've written that down, but that's Thursday, August the 6th, 2 p.m, starting in Cope Law Street. You know, outside, it's a private set of flats, but it's where Third Lanark were actually based, the team, and, well, first of all, the army squad and the team, and then we'll take a wander, you know, along Victoria Road.
How can people find out more information about this year?
Well, it's part of the Govan Hill Festival. Jim's involved in the Govan Hill Festival, so just go on to the Govan Hill Festival website. I don't know if it's up there yet because it's just been arranged, but it'll be on the Govan Hill Festival website, and they'll get the details. I think it'll be free. It'll be free. I'm certain it's free.
Yeah, most of the things at Govan Hill Festival are free. I think you can pay a donation if you want. It's a brilliant. I'm sure it'll have changed a bit, but I did Hugh's tour about 3 years ago, I think, and it was fantastic. Really informative and a nice, easy walk. You know, it's not too far.
And it makes you realise that in the south side of Glasgow here, you know, the football history. I'm glad that the Hampden bowling club it seems to have been saved. It was really under threat there.
Absolutely, it could have been housing. There's also a new plaque at the door where you took us to, Hugh, that is where they had the meeting to form Queen's Park or something. There's a wee plaque next to that door now that somebody's put up.
Yeah, just at the Victoria Bar, just beside the Victoria Bar, yeah. So, yeah, I was pleased to see that plaque myself. In fact, I'm actually living in a flat during the week, and it's more or less above that, you know.
Is that Mary Queen of Scots behind you?
Well, that's an AI Mary Queen of Scots, because I was doing a video that required a Mary Queen of Scots, and I needed it to be kind of a certain quality. So I shouldn't really be AI and things, but that's an AI Mary Queen of Scots.
You can't. Everything's it's all computers these days.
Gun Gale. I think you'll find in Scotland it's called an Ochai Mary Queen of Scots.
Yeah.
Gun Gale.
AI is definitely in Newcastle.
Can you help me with the pronunciation here? Is it Gun Gale? That's the one I heard. The Gaelic metal song. Gun Gale.
That's not Gale. No, that's. I don't know what that is. But it's not Gale.
Well, that is. We'll maybe try and play that. I've heard that. We'll maybe try and play if we get time. Lisa wants Return of the Hampden Road on. It is Return of the Hampden Road is on our list. It's not far away. Let's get back to the music. We're basically getting told to hurry up. Okay. This one is.
Scotland go. The Tyne Army's on its way. Go, Scotland, go. The Tyne Army's here to stay. We've walked more than 500 miles to hear that Hampden roar. Go, Scotland, go, Scotland,
go. Okay, so that's a boy band. A boy band called Just the Brave. Jim?
Just no. Does any of them play anything? Or are they actually just like a boy band?
No, it's a boy band. You know, you're familiar with the.
Yes,
you're familiar with the
five dancers. Dancers.
Aye, they're dancing. They're dancing. They're singing.
I'm not having that at all, man. No.
Sure.
Well, I just think. I mean, I'm proud of being Scottish, and the good thing I think about Scottish patriotism is it's not exclusive. You know, English patriotism tends to suggest being anti something else, but in Scotland, despite lunatics, you know, putting up Scotland flags in imitation of what was happening down south, I still feel that we think of Scotland as an inclusive country, and I think we should. I'm proud of being Scottish. And I'm proud of the inclusivity and the fact that young people are kind of getting into that as well in a positive way. I think it's a good thing, you know. So in that sense, I would like it, but I wouldn't be playing it or anything, you know.
I was before this week, and you started saying these clips, Mark. I really did think the worst thing about the World Cup, this World Cup, was Donald Trump. But now I've changed my mind.
Let's go for another one. John is back. Who's that? Who's this? Who have you got with you, John? Well, he's on mute. It doesn't matter.
Donna came in, saved the day, and caught me. And me, Ollie.
Hello, Ollie. Good to see you.
Ollie.
Did you enjoy? Is Ollie, are you enjoying the rise of Scot pop? Yep. As silence says it all. Okay, let's continue.
Nagging spirit tales come true. Donald, there's your booze, I'll stand and Spucky, I am blue, oh yeah, we dance up. The Tartan army's by your side, and we're off to the World Cup, our nation feeling pride. He is our gaffer. He is our gaffer.
David Fraser.
It's obviously a send up of Jerry Cinnamon, isn't it?
Yes, and it's also money is going to charity as well. I think mental health charity. What did you enjoy that? I quite like Donald. Where's your boozers?
Yeah, sounds like a good concept. The thing is, there's never any money anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how much money's going to go to charity, because I know when we bring out songs, there's zero cash. You know, Spotify take all the cash. You know, so I suppose it's good people are doing it for charity, but I don't know how much money they would really raise. You know,
Jim, what did you make of the Here's Our Gaffer?
I mean, Gaffer's sounds pretty English, kind of Cockney to me, Gaffer. But if it's celebrating the manager again, an Ayrshire boy, and you actually played football against him when we were about 14 or 15 or something, and so celebrating Steve Clark is fine. It's just that there's no really any melody in most of these things. They're just kind of chanting alongside a riff, and
it's a Jerry Cinnamon riff. It's a Jerry Cinnamon song. They've just changed
Is it Jerry?
It's Jerry Cinnamon. They've just changed belter to Gaffer.
So is he a Jerry Cinnamon like tribute act, like Very Cinnamon or something? Terry Cinnamon. Terry Cinnamon. Is that Terry Cinnamon?
There's a Gary Cinnamon. We were on at Lindisfarne. It was quite humbling. We were on at 9 o'clock at night in Lindisfarne on the second stage, and I was like, "That's a good slot, you know, 9 o'clock Friday night." And then Gary Cinnamon came on after us, a tribute act after us, which is humbled us.
is this the guy that puts the sin in cinnamon? Aye.
I mean, it wasn't offensive, but it was just like I thought, isn't Gaffer a bit kind of London? A bit no. Did we call
I don't know. The guy, I think it maybe came from the
Gaffer.
I think Gaffer's just a word that everyone uses now.
Boss.
Jim knows everybody in Ayrshire. Just going back to the fact that you played football against Steve Clark.
Ewan's in Ayrshire as well, isn't he?
You've just said that Mako's helps me a lot with the mixing and mastering when the audio podcasts go wrong. Shouts to Mako. You play against Steve Clark. Does it unfairly get criticised for being? He gets called dour.
I mean, I don't know him personally. I know his cousin Eddie. I know people who know him. I played against him when we were 14 or 15. He played for Saltcoat Star, but it was the outstanding player then. It was obvious he was going to be like a top footballer. Nobody could get the ball off him and all that. I don't know if it's fair, because I think what he does is he works with it, what he's got. When he was at Kilmarnock, his record was incredible. He had Kilmarnock on the second half of one season, the first half of the next season. I think they were like the best team over a year. And yeah, I don't know, because I don't remember what his team's like when he managed West Brom or anything like that. Whether
no, I mean just like his personality. He gets slagged a lot for just being a bit.
He's just Scottish, isn't he? He's fierce. No bad, son. At least it's not raining. It's like, you know what I mean? Could be worse. I could have no legs. That type of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I've had to explain that Ayrshire audiences can sometimes be a bit tricky. If they enjoy, if I went to a Stone Roses tribute show once at the Magnum, and they showed that the love for the band by throwing lighters at the drum kit.
Absolutely. I mean, the Sweet wrote a song about playing a gig in Kilmarnock, the Ballroom Blitz.
John, did you enjoy The Gaffer?
Thought it was a solid Jerry Cinnamon kind of number, aye. Jerry Cinnamon would obviously hate that, but I enjoyed it. And the fact that it's going to charity as well is great. So, and it's good. It's like everybody's just excited and wants to be a part of this and wants to kind of celebrate, you know, Scotland getting to the World Cup. So go for it.
We've got another one actually, and we've got people actually requesting this one. I was sent this earlier on in the week, and I actually quite enjoyed this one. This is John Coltrane, and it's Return of the Hampden Roar.
Scott McTominay plays with Napoli, had the audacity.
Did you take a drink? I realised that Scott McTominay was said in the first line. Take a drink of that Iron Brew you hate.
Oh.
Take a drink of that Lucozade you hate. Sorry to interrupt, John. Let's start again.
Plays with Napoli, had the audacity a goal of majesty. I'll get down in history. To rival we Elche and Faddies in Paris, and the one fake King Kenny. We're going to Mexico, we're going to Canada, we're going to the United States of America. We're going to Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, that was us. That was John Coleraine, and I believe that I'm guessing that Lisa, who's just joined the YouTube members, is maybe has the same surname. So bearing that in mind, that there may be a family member of some sort watching. Jim.
Sorry, Lisa. No, actually, I saw this one through the week when you sent me it. And what I like about this is there's a sort of comedy element to it. I like the trumpet at the start as well, but there's the guy in the back seat, who the English fan I think he's meant to be, who hates it and gets trapped in there, and the taxi driver is actually dancing outside the window, and the guy's greeting him, trying to bank to get out and all that. So a great sympathy with the guy in the back seat, been forced to listen to Scotland World Cup songs. But I really enjoyed the video, and I really enjoyed his we didn't quite see Oi out there. The melody and the chorus is, let's say, is interesting.
Hugh, Reid, what do you make it?
Okay, I enjoyed it as well because I felt it was a bit different, and you can't really argue with a singing taxi driver, can you? And no, I thought it was quite good. It's quite, I say, a bit different, and obviously it was light-hearted and all that as well. You know, so I thought it was pretty good. It's a sort of video you'd actually show, you know, because the other songs are kind of very samey, but you go, oh, have you seen this one with the taxi driver and the England fan in the back? You know, you might actually show it to one of your mates or something, you know.
What's sketch?
It should have been me in the back of the taxi.
Just Jim in the back raging. John, did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, I really like this one. It's kind of harks back to the sort of old school Scottish songs, like the Andy Cameron kind of Ali's Tartan Army vibes. But cool trumpet at the start, and just a bit of humour, and almost like what some of the modern songs are lacking, like that old school Scottish humour. So I really like this one.
Brilliant. Hold on, I've got a song playing in my ear just now. That's Hugh. I think I've got a bit of a technical thing going on just now. Hold on. I'm going to play yous just now a song from an exclusive while I figure this out. I've got Hugh Reid playing in my ear. Can you see? I don't think you can hear Hugh Reid, can you? No. It's coming on the other browser. It's all right, I've figured it out. I've got it. Sorry. Hugh Reid was playing, and at the same time as me trying to talk. So I'm going to play a wee exclusive from Jackal Trades. We've got more songs to play. I see Hi Hugh from iHobos. You never know.
I've already given it a mention, the iHobos. I think the iHobos one's good. Search it out on YouTube.
Well, that's what I'm doing. There is a network error on YouTube on this browser, but what I have done is found a way around it. So what I need to do is download it from elsewhere. But we'll try and play iHobos. And David O'Hara says, I'm waiting for a review of Kick the Ball, the least enthusiastic World Cup song ever. Well, it feels like there's been a lot of low energy has went into a lot of these songs, I would say, just from the fact that we need to take a drink every 2 seconds. And so I decided to, people, if I'm going to talk about people, go, oh, you do better. You do better. So I put the same low energy into a wee World Cup song that I'm playing for the first time. And this is Jackal Trades with Conscious on the beat. I can be twee too.
Let the wind blow, hey, let the wind blow, through the streets and make it tail go. All the lassies say hello, Donald, where's your trousers? Donald, where's your trousers? Donald, Well, that's the way we sing the song in Scotland. But of course, the song might have more international appeal, sung something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jackal Trades. Another fucking World Cup song. Conscious on the beat. Fuck America. Or at least Mount Florida. We should be in Mexico, not the corporate horror show. Should say McDominay will get the ball off you. He's got the bottle, he brought it from the bothy. The Bonnie Glens and overhead kicks, the dramatic locks and the Schmeichel gypsy. Overpriced tickets in the airport risks. Wait till Ice meets the Tartan army on the piss. The FIFA prize winner. Only goal was brown envelopes. Turned the news into the soaps. Now he's coming for our sports. President VAR in the referee's ear. Another penalty to USA. Oh dear. I hope we win it. I hope we fucking beat them. Knock the US out first, then bring on the England. And if it's not for us, would be funny as fuck. 500-1, Iran lift the World Cup. Scotland brings the party. Scotland brings the volume, chanting Epstein files outside the ballroom. Donald, where's your Great Wall? Donald, where's your ballroom? I saw you on Joe Rogan. Where's your Epstein files? Donald, where's your tariffs? Donald, where's your Nobel? Donald, where's your Trump phone? Some folks say you're no well. Donald, where's your bunker? What happened to your crypto? Where's your university? Where is the casino? Bankrupt, like the amendments in Constitution. Nobody knows more in the world about prostitution. Mourn the Scotland! Good luck to the Scottish national team. Maybe everything's gonna be okay. Where's your Epstein files? Please release the Epstein files. Jim, what did you make of that?
That was more like it, you know, it was bang on the subject matter that we should be talking about when we're going to America. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. He's another Ayrshire guy as well. I don't know much about him, but
Jackal Trades, the people's champion, they call him. I hear
is that
that.
what they call him, the people's champion?
I think they call him the people's champion.
I've heard people call him other things, but yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Yeah.
Hugh Reid.
I thought it's the best lyrics so far. Definitely the best lyrics, but I don't know if people will be able to chant it in the terrace, you know, word for word.
Well, that's why there was that bit at the end where it went, please release the Epstein files. It'd be quite good if there was some sort of Epstein file bam up. Although I don't want to really encourage that because Ice don't seem to have much of a sense of humour. They don't seem to have much of a sense of humour. John, did you enjoy the new exclusive from Jackal Trades?
Loved it, mate. Superb. Great lyrics. Think it's safe to say it's the only World Cup song that mentions the Epstein files, but done in such a nuanced and clever way.
I've put a link in the comments. It's a free download because obviously that's a parody, so there's no commercial. It's not a commercial release, but there is a free download available if you go onto the Patreon page, and I've kept that open for everyone. You don't need to be on Patreon to get it, but while you're there, while you're on the Patreon page, feel free to sign up to the Patreon. That's how we can do this show and our events and our audio podcast and all the things of You Call That Radio. Thank you to everyone who already is supporting the Patreon. That's how we managed to get Conscious on the beat for that song there. Now, I think we have we might have hats off, mate. Thank you, Stuart. So sorry if there's we should probably warn there was swearing at that, but I think I now have we're going to do the Iron Brew advert, and then we're going to have Hugh Reid, and then we're going to do Colin Mustard. I think that's the order of it. And also Kick the Ball as well. I'm hopefully, and High Hopes, we'll try and get in. Yeah, we should be able to fit things in. I've got to stop at 8 o'clock because I have got to go and do a thing. But let's go for this Iron Brew advert. Has anyone seen the Iron Brew advert yet?
Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I watched it once.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to watch it all for copyright reasons and for sanity reasons. But
What we'd like you to flip is made up of again. We're gonna deep fry your hot dog in the tartan army. Let's all go commando. No start on the morning.
is that Alex from Franz Ferdinand
Guys,
Yeah, it's I.
Yeah, as I.
with Subo on the Queensferry Bridge, I believe? What I'm more interested in is, John, can you confirm or deny that the Jackie Bird guy's in this next bit? Oh, I maybe missed it.
It is the Jackie Bird guy, though. He is in it. I watched
what's
it
the Jackie
yesterday.
Bird guy? What is the Jackie Bird guy?
You must
So
remember the
Hogmanay one year, there was a guy who realised he was on camera next to Jackie Bird while she was introducing stuff, and started doing this cheeky wee dance and smile, like almost his teeth, like.
Frank
and I-
Frank McAvanian. Where's the birds?
You know what I thought was surprising, that Robert and May Miller, because I thought I watched it today, and then I thought I recognise that woman, and it's May Miller. I mean, you'll know, Jim. They've been singing in bars in the South Side for 40 years at least.
Absolute class. I love May Miller, and there's a brilliant YouTube. She became kind of viral hit. We are eating crisps off her dress.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good that they're getting that. That's a good aspect to it, because they deserve a bit of publicity and so on.
Absolutely. I think the thing with the Iron Brew adverts are always quite good fun. You've got to remember it's a corporate body who are trying to sell their product, so there's that. But they've always been quite good fun and quite take the piss a wee bit and all that stuff. And I think, although see when it first came on, when I first looked at it, it took me a wee while to remember that Subo was Susan Boyle. I kind of just thought Subo. I was like, who the fuck Subo? Is this some new young Scott pop guy called Subo? So it was Susan Boyle. So I've got a pal, right? I'm not name him. I've got a pal who once, before she was famous, was the judge in a talent contest at Logan Lee Miners Welfare Club, and Susan Boyle came second, and he got a big long complaint letter for her about why he was second, and I still got it.
Be worth money.
Aye, probably.
Funnily enough, see the Jackie Bird guy, he was working in a pawnbrokers when we were filming the Cross the Road video, and I just noticed him while we were filming it and went, no way. And he came out and he got involved in the video. So he's in the Cross the Road video, I know.
Brilliant.
I'll try and there's a network error where I can't reach YouTube just now, but hopefully I can get I'll be able to get the video of the Jackie Bird thing. At the moment I'm trying to get the Colonel Mustard video. I'm trying to get it on a lower bit rate because it's a bit too much memory. But I think we can watch Hugh's song now. Hopefully, let me just check this first.
All recorded and filmed on the Isle of Bute. No sheep were involved, but it's all. I just thought I'd mention that.
Right. Okay. So
why did you mention the sheep before anyone even asked you about sheep? That sounds a bit suspicious.
People tend to be sheepish, when it comes to islands,
Well, you would say that.
So
What?
yeah, we've not,
You've heard about the driving instructor on the Isle of Bute. It said, "Can you make a U-turn?" No, but I can make her eyes pop.
Oh no.
okay, so we're not quite ready for Hugh Reid and the Velvet Underpants yet. Do you want to talk? In fact, I've got the Vimeo link. Do you know what? It's going to be a little bit. It might be a little bit tinny. Unfortunately, because there is a network error on our system just now on the Isle of Inverkeithky. The internet can sometimes play up a little bit, but I can probably play it off Vimeo. So we'll go to Colin Mustard, then we'll get back to Hugh while I fix this. What is tell us about the video, because you've obviously came with a concept which, unlike most of the songs, there's a concept. The fathers of Brazilian football. Do you want to give us a wee introduction and explain what that's all about, John?
Yeah, so it was my big sister who'd reminded us that Malcolm McLean, who played in Sambia Bamba, his granda, Archie McLean, was one of the guys that brought the short passing game to Brazil. And right at that moment, I was like, that needs to be a song. And with the World Cup coming up and us due to play Brazil, it felt like that needs to be a song now. So my brother-in-law, as you know, Mark, Roddy Dixon, he's the mestre for Sambia Bamba. And he also happens to be Nicola's fiance. So it was a no-brainer to ask Roddy to basically make sure that it was a samba song. And sure enough, Mikey for Kilmarnock, who's the keyboard player in Colonel Mustard and the Dijon 5, he'd written a brilliant sort of piano hook. But it was salsa at that point. We took it to Roddy, sambified it, got the brass involved, got the rest of Colonel Mustard and the Dijon 5 involved. And the lyrics are basically about the four guys that brought football to Brazil and their links to Scotland. So Thomas Donohoe in 1894 took the first football from Busby. It was actually, he sent a letter to his wife, I think her name was Elizabeth, to bring a football and the boys, because he'd obviously settled there. He was part of the calico, the textile industry over there. And he organised a wee game of football, probably like five-a-sides type game of football with the workers in the textile factory. And then in the same year, Charles Miller, who his dad's from Fairley, he brought the rule book and another two footballs. So Thomas Donohoe went to Rio, Bangu and Rio. Charles Miller went to Sao Paulo, and I brought the rule book. Started the first sort of formal amateur league, and lots of teams from all over got involved. And then a bit later on than that, Archie McLean, who again was working for the textile industry, J&P Coats, he went over for Paisley. He'd done well. He was a guy that played for Johnston, Keene St Mirren supporter, played for Ayr, I think, as well, and lots of other teams, and had a kind of career in Scotland before he went over, but there was no money to be made there. So he went over there, and him and this guy, Bill Hopkins, brought the short passing game, which is called Tabelinha. And it's the game that the Scots taught the world, not just Brazil, but Archie McLean for Paisley was the guy that took it to Brazil and basically taught the Brazilians how to pass and play properly. And there was a fourth guy, Jock Hamilton from Ayr, who'd coached teams like Fulham. He went over, coached the Scottish Wanderers, they were called. And basically Archie McLean and this other guy, Bill Hopkins, they played for the Sao Paulo state team, the highest honour at the time, before there was any international team. They were the only two kind of non-Brazilians to be allowed to play for Sao Paulo, and they won everything going and were stars of their day. And the original guy who took the football over, Thomas Donohoe, his son Patrick Donohoe was said to be the first guy to do a bicycle kick, which, as we know, McTominay then scored one of pretty much the arguably between him and Archie Gemmell, but I think McTominay's probably steals it now for best Scotland goal ever. So it's a nice full circle, but it was a no-brainer just because we're obviously a big party band, big festival band, so just to bring the Fiesta and Carnival of Brazil to the Scotland team and the Scotland World Cup song.
And I'm assuming you're going to be playing it at Eden Festival on the main stage next weekend. Because Scotland are playing their first gig at 2 a.m. on the same day you're playing on the main stage.
Aye, we are. We're supporting Madness tomorrow, so we'll be playing it there tomorrow. And then I will be playing it at Eden Festival. But a wee exclusive is the first gig we're going to do it with Samba Ya Bamba since the single came out is going to be at Back Down the Rabbit Hole. So that'll be the one where we're doing it full samba band as well. But it's been brilliant. It's one of the ones that we got to play football and play with the samba band in Central Station the other day. I do a bit of football coaching with West Park United, and me and my son are finishing up in a couple of weeks. He's want to kind of wind it down. He's joined the school team, and so I really missed the coaching, but it was nice. We went up and filmed up at Springburn Park the other night, and that's at the end of the video that's just came out today. So it's a nice wee send-off and hopefully a nice wee keepsake for the boys. But we've got Farouk, who's the honorary consul of Brazil over in Brazil now. He's going to be taking the oldest football in the world, the one that was found in Stirling Castle. He's going to be taking that on a wee tour over to America and stuff like that. It comes from Mary Queen of Scots time. But he's been spreading the word, and it's mad because we see our demographics, and right now it's like United Kingdom, then Brazil listening to us. So it's great. It's getting out there, the Brazilians as well. And Archie McLean's grandson Malcolm was there at Central Station. He's really chuffed with the song. Thomas Donahoe's descendants heard it on Radio Scotland and got in contact. So it's nice keeping these guys, probably commercial suicide not to be singing about McTominay and McGinn and Kenny McLean, but to be singing about guys for the 1890s instead. But because we're doing it to some Brazilian music, it kind of works.
So what you're saying, well, I've seen the Central Station thing on BBC News, but what I noticed that you threw in there that you're now available for a coaching job. There's a Celtic job available. Are you putting your disco ball hat in the ring? If
I would take that job.
Yeah, you'd take the job if they came knocking, right? Well, yeah, you're first. Yeah, you're first. We're going to watch this now. I'm playing this off a Vimeo link. Apologies if it doesn't sound as you can watch the full video. You can watch the full video properly after the end of the show. But this is The Fathers of Brazilian Football by Colonel Mustard and the Dijon 5.
And Samba Ya Bamba.
Samba Ya Bamba.
Busby called for his ball back to Bangu. The textile workers in Rio saw their football breakthrough. Charles Weller sailed the Magdalena, brought the rule book and the game. With the ball under each arm, so Paulo would never be the same. Passing names down through the ages, the fathers of Brazilian football. Donahoe, Miller, Hamilton and McLean. From Glasgow to Rio, Paisley to Sao Paulo. Obrigado, play the game. Oh, Sabalinha. Na 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 na. Oh, Sabalinha. O pai do futebol brasileiro. Jock Hamilton from Ayr brought structure to the amateurs with the wrongly named system Inglesa. Archie McLean, the Scottish wanderer, Winkley and Turnipies, passing like a Paisley pattern Tabalinha. Pass the names down through the ages, the fathers of Brazilian football. Donahoe, Miller, Hamilton and McLean. From Glasgow to Rio, Paisley to Sao Paulo. Obrigado, play the game. Oh, Sabalinha. Na 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 na. Oh. Savalinha, o pai do futebol brasileiro. Oh, Savalinha, na 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 na. Oh, Savalinha, o pai do futebol brasileiro. Here we go. O pai do futebol brasileiro. Oh, Savalinha. Na, 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 na. Oh, Savalinha. O pai do futebol brasileiro. Oh, Savalinha. Na, 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 na. Oh, Savalinha, o pai do futebol brasileiro.
Jim, what did you make of that?
That was fantastic. Loved it. Great video as well. Some nice keeping up his skills there, John, as well. Was that
Cheers,
carefully
mate.
edited? Was that carefully edited where you done 3 at a time? And
Now,
then
how
some
many
of the-
takes for the keep uppies?
Aye, that was at least 100 takes to get the keepy uppies.
Shouts to
it's been-
Hendo.
Aye, Hendo's done a great job on that, and Tam Curry as well, helping out. Really, really good job. Well done, lads. And thanks, Jim. That's appreciated.
Did you enjoy that, Hugh?
I absolutely. No, it's an excellent video and great football skills. And no, it's a great song. No, it's no, I was surprised that it's obviously been done in quite a few different locations and stuff, you know. But no, it's good.
Okay, so
Cheers,
now
Hugh. Thanks.
I'm going to need to. We're trying to get the Hugh Reid tune on next, and I'm working on that as we speak. It seems like YouTube is blocked for some reason, so I'm not being able to play it off YouTube, and I'm not being able to download at the minute. So, but for Vimeo, I could play it off Vimeo, which worked fine. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. In the meantime, let's talk about Scotland actually at the World Cup and go round. What's your predictions, John? We'll start with you and work our way around.
You know, I'm the eternal optimist, Mark. So I think we've got a team that can get us out the group stages. I think we've got guys that have got that ability. If they play well on the day, it's all about if they turn up. But they've played enough tournament football now that they've got the ability to do that. So I reckon we'll get out the group stages.
Amazing. Hugh, your video we'll have you on next because it's working. Hugh, what's your predictions for the football?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not really very much up on modern football. I'm more into football 100 years ago. But no, but Scotland, no, I think Scotland will definitely get out of the first rounds, you know.
Well, it's never been easier because I believe that there's like everything, there's going to be more football. There's more money to be made, so there's more teams going through an extra round. So it's our best chance. Jim, I know that you're a bit of a pessimist sometimes.
I mean, I think it's down to what happens with the other games, because I think we'll beat 80, and 3 points might be enough to take us through. I think we've been unfortunate with the draw, because not only we're playing Brazil, but we're playing Morocco, who are actually one of the best teams in the world right now, and might actually be a good shout for an outside bet to win the World Cup. So we've got a really tough second game, third game. But if we can win the first game against Haiti, then it probably takes us through to the next round. And although that's the last 32 these days, because there's much better teams in it, it's still something we've never done before. So, yeah, I think we'll beat Haiti, and I think we'll go to the next round. And after that, that's anything after that's like a bonus, isn't it?
A 2-1 win against Brazil and still go it after getting beat by Haiti. And the reserves, Brazil put the reserves out. We've got the Sunflowers' Hibs famous 5 interchangeable forward line, also the big influence on Brazilian football when they toured the country in the 1950s. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I bet you Hibs fans made that up.
I'm assuming that might be from a Hibs fan. We maybe need to fact check that one. Hugh, I have been in the background trying to figure out a way to play your video, and I think I've managed to make it happen. So, Football's coming home. Tell us a little bit about this.
As I say, the song is, quite trite, but I was trying to make a point about the Football's coming home. In fact, I researched it there. And in the first 9 games that Scotland played England, Scotland won 7 times, and the other 2 games were draws. So that shows you for the first 9 years or so, Scotland was really the leading nation in football. And I mean, I know John's pointed out about it was Scottish people that brought the game to Brazil, but I know the Scottish people also brought it to Argentina, brought it to Italy, brought it to many countries. And Scotland, I feel Scotland's role, I'm not saying that we totally invented football, but we pioneered football, and the fact that our first manager, was a black guy, that's quite another thing as well, So Scotland, I feel a lot of the history is actually coming out in the last 10 or 15 years, to tell you the truth, that kind of was almost silenced. It was as if the history of football was rewritten, to kind of write us out a bit, So that I was serious in the title of the song. I was correcting the football's coming home to Football's coming home, which I feel I wanted
good point,
to
Hugh. We didn't just take that passing game to Brazil and things. We took it to England. The players that played in the early successful teams in England were mainly Scottish guys. They called them the Scots professors, because we had worked out how to play a passing game, passing and moving, rather than just pumping the ball apart and everybody chasing after it. I'm imagining in England, before the Scottish professors arrived, it was a bit like watching a bunch of Waynes play, just everybody chasing one ball all the time. But there's a great Harry Enfield, I think it's a Harry Enfield video of an old Victorian team playing against the modern day Arsenal team, and they were just all smoking pipes and chasing the ball everywhere and all that. But it's very true. I mean, Andy, if you research the history of English football, it's very much those guys known as the Scots professors who developed the modern game of having.
Yeah, I think Fulham or something. They won the first FA Cup, and some 8 or 9 other players were Scottish.
Preston North End and all the successful teams at the start were mainly based.
I think as well, Jim. It's thinking why that came about, that we were the best footballers, or the guys that at least went down and invented passing. It came out of the pits. Do you know what I mean? It came out of coal mines, copper mines, came out of factories, calico and textile factories, people that had to work together. So I think that's a kind of almost like the other message within our song Tabelinha. It's about passing. It's about us taking passing around the world, but it's where that came from. People having to work together and, coming out of these working class places and Nicola, my big sister, had done research on our ancestors, and one of our ancestors, Robert Brand, he played for like Sunderland and different teams, but he was a journeyman miner, and they weren't allowed to pay like footballers. There wasn't like, you weren't allowed to make money from it, but lots of Scottish guys, they were like taking a wee kind of under the counter payment, as well as doing their mining jobs and stuff like that. And it's because we were hard day, but also because we had that intelligence to go, do you know, it's easier to work together here than to work, do you know, just all run about like headless chickens.
See, I think there's a class aspect to it. You know, the English game was public school boys. You know, whether the Scottish game was, they had to be professional, because the bottom line was, if they were, you know, they'd be too tired after being in the mines. So they realised in Scotland, if we're going to sort of be the leading teams, we have to actually pay our players. I mean, it was okay for the rich public school boys. You know, they didn't have to work very hard. So they were all, oh, let's keep it amateur. But actually, the professionalism really came from Scotland. And that's kind
Scotland,
of...
well, just back you up there. Mako's saying Scotland had the first professional players. Mako has also confirmed that Scotland was leading nation up to the 50s, and it's absolutely true about the famous five in Brazil, although I do think he's also a Hibs fan. I do believe him. I believe Mako. But it just so happens that I think that's maybe two Hibs fans in a row that have maybe said that.
But Brazil were already the best team in the world before Hibs went to Brazil, so I don't know how.
Well, I like the way that we took the passing game to Brazil, and then we stole the kick the ball up to the big striker.
We took the passing game to Brazil in the 1890s, and then Hibs went out in the 1950s and pretended that we had to take that earlier in the 1890s.
We're actually 10 past 8. I'm late. I've got to. I said I promised I would cut this at 8 o'clock. So we're going to. I'm sorry to. We're going to. There's going to be more like David O'Hara.
You still haven't heard Hugh's song yet.
I know Hugh. We're finished. Don't worry. We're playing Hugh's song. We're going to play it. We're going to. Well, in fact, we'll play Hugh's song and we'll come back and we'll wrap it all up. And
I do, but you better review this kick the ball as well, because that person's been asking.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Just forget. Okay. I'll just.
No. Sorry. I'm not.
Right. No,
we need kick the ball.
That's all right.
We need kick the ball.
I don't have a real wife. I just wait here. I just wait here until someone calls that radio. I don't have anything else to do. It's fine. Well, okay, we'll do it. We'll do kick the ball. I'm going to try and do kick the ball, but the problem we've got is I have a network error, and I'm surrounded by boomers here. I doubt any of you know how to fix my network error.
I don't even know what a network is. That
I don't know what's going on, but YouTube won't let me play anything off of YouTube. Let's kick the ball, David O'Hara. Can you email me it? If you can email me the song to YouCallThatRadio@gmail.com. I think there was someone else as well, iHobos. If iHobos or David O'Hara is watching still, email it to YouCallThatRadio@gmail.com and I will play it. And I'll just apologise.
Your 8 o'clock appointment.
Well, I've been peer pressured. I've been peer pressured, and we have been doing the drinking game. We've been trying to do the drinking game. Jim's been drinking Iron Brew. That's probably worth a lot of money because it's from the olden days. Let's see the can. Look at that, isn't it legit? That's. I think that was handed to him by one of the famous five forwards from Hibs. As we have noticed that most of the songs. Did you, John? Did you have any of these lyrics in your song?
None. And I think we're maybe the only song that's not got at least one of them in it.
Yeah, well, I deliberately in the first line said "fuck America" or at least Mount Florida, and that's a line that I've had for about 20 years, and I just didn't know where it would make sense. But then I just why
it's
not?
Great,
Scotland is going to the USA, and fuck America. Or at least Mount Florida. Okay, we're going to go to Hugh Reid. Football's coming home, and we will come back and review it.
The Lions running rampant, not just on our shirt. We'll leave the other nations struggling in the dirt. We're beating Iceland and other high street stores. We'll upset those teams with our extra time scores. America may be big, we're not best by its size. Burgers are okay, but we love our greasy pies. You can keep your cola and your bourbon too. Bring on the Bovril and Fizzy and Football's coming home. It's our game, it's our game. Coming home on the plane. We're taking it back to Hampden. Taking it back to Hampden. We'll scare them with our bagpipes, they make a sterling sound. The opposition will want to leave the ground. If anyone tries to hack us, they're leaving in grassy clumps. Cause this year in America, we're coming up jumps. Football's coming home. It's our game, it's our game. Coming home on the plane. We're taking it back to Hampden. S-C-O-T-L-A-N-D, Scotland. S-C-O-T-L-A-N-D, Scotland. S-C-O-T-L-A-N-D, Scotland. S-C-O-T-L-A-N-D, Scotland.
A bit of a stramash. The ball breaks to Tierney. Goal! An absolute pile driver. James Crimmins held my ball from Mount Florida to North America.
Football's coming home. It's our game, it's our game. Coming home on the plane. We're taking it back to Hampden. Football's coming home. It's our game, it's our game. Coming home on the plane. We're taking it back to Hampden. Taking it back to Hampden.
Hugh Reid in the house. It's probably the catchiest one.
It's not my most profound work. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
How many did you tick off the drinking game for that one?
I've finished my Lucozade after watching that.
No, it's a crank tune. Also, there was I like the camera work you got for coming up trumps.
But actually, I broke the focus pull on the camera. It hasn't worked ever since. My camera's still working, but after the
What did you say? I broke your camera?
no, but it broke the sort of the it broke the lens shutter.
Broke the glass
actually.
ceiling. The glass ceiling of art.
No, just broke the kind of the. I can't shut the lens cap anymore.
Wait, you
Camera's
sorry,
still
just to clarify, are you blaming me?
No, I'm not blaming you.
All right, sorry.
I just know you mentioned it. You
No,
mentioned
just
about the-
clarifying. No, I thought it was I didn't break it. But it was
No. Ed, after that shot broke it.
Wait, this one. Where is it? Where is it
It's
before that?
back the way.
Where are we? There we are.
There.
Okay,
This broke the. I will say that was excellent camera work.
that was a
That
great
brilliant camera work. That was brilliant camera work there.
Yeah, that was really good camera work, and it
Yeah.
didn't break your camera. That
No,
great shot.
it was before that. You know, in the
All right,
field,
okay.
the
All
club.
right, no, I just thought I was getting accused of something.
No,
I just wanted to know whether to deny or apologise. You know what I mean? When I get accused, I just want to know if it's an accusation.
No, it was the as I said when the clump was thrown. You know,
It's a banger, Hugh. Says Mako. I like that. Says Stuart. The email has come in from David O'Hara, and I have got it. I've got the tune. Kick the Ball is here. I've been sent about 5 emails. Right, we're going to do Kick the Ball for sure because there's been a lot of patience here. So this is Kick the Ball. Can you let me know if he's?
We need to do the other 4 and off. You've got 5.
We'll see. Can you hear this? All right.
Scotland, Scotland, score and roll. Scotland, hit the ball. You're smaller than Germany and England too. But if you kick the ball, I'll be proud of you. Scotland, hit the ball. Scotland, Scotland, you're quite small. This is a song that I wrote for you. I hope that you love it, cause I love you too. Scotland, Scotland, score a goal. Scotland, Scotland, kick the ball. Smaller Germany and England too. But if you kick the ball, I'll be proud of you. Scotland, Scotland, kick the ball. Scotland, Scotland, you're quite small. This is a song that I wrote for you. I hope that you love it, cause I love you too. Scotland, Scotland, score a goal. Scotland, Scotland, kick the ball. Smaller than Germany and England too. But if you kick the ball, I'll be proud of you. Scotland, Scotland, kick the ball. Scotland, Scotland, you're quite small. This is a song that I wrote for you. I hope that you love it, cause I love you too. Scotland, Scotland, kick the ball. Scotland, Scotland, you're quite small. This is a song that I wrote for you. I hope that you love it, cause I love you too. Oh, Scotland, 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 Scotland.
Superb. Brilliant stuff. Look, there again. Hold on.
Oh, stop.
One at a time. Dave Doublers. Dave Doublers. Score a goal.
Is this a follow-up? Is that? I thought that was a follow-up.
There's a moment of silence and then straight back in it. No, that's brilliant. I'm glad you emailed that, David. That was class.
And better lyrics than the Bell and Sebastian one as well.
Aye. I know Big Dave, he's a top guy, Big Dave O'Hara, and this is the epitome of what some of the other ones aren't, where he's just, that's what it really is, isn't it? It's guys kicking a ball, and it kind of sums up the ridiculousness of everything else and what everybody else is trying to talk about or achieve through just that wee bit of humour. I love it. Well done, big man.
It's a class act. I think it might be my favourite of it. It's the energy that he's put into that is incredible. And I mean, how much energy did you put in, Hugh? Would you? How long did it? I mean, obviously the video couldn't have been easy to do. I love when Malky takes the bonnet off and does the heater. That's a great shot.
It was all just one afternoon. It actually wasn't recorded with the underpants. It was recorded with a couple of guys on Butte, you know, and it was basically recorded that the wee hut that we were sort of filming in. That's where we recorded it. Okay, I would say that was an afternoon's energy from me.
I like to be Hugh in your video that you've like embraced the new Scot pop movement, and the guys were all jumping around and dancing and that, you know. So
you can see us youngsters embracing the Scot pop.
Very much the same as those young guys we saw earlier who were jumping about Edinburgh.
I think we inspired them, maybe, possibly.
David Hara has enjoyed that. Rewind. Yeah, I rewind. Well, no, right. I can't do the rest of the emails because I did try and play another one there, but it was a WAV. I have done WAV to MP3 for one to play us out. It's Tom Ambrose who has got a song called 2 a.m. Eternal Kickoff. That'll do me. So it's the 2 a.m. kickoff. So I'm looking forward to Eden Festival. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go to that one because the idea of everyone going to a festival, dressed to go to a festival, and then watched all their favourite bands, and then 2 a.m. comes and Scotland are playing Haiti in the World Cup for the first time in 20 years in the USA, and Trump's America. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I think it's going to be a special moment. That's Eden next. Yeah, where else? Were you watching the game, Jim? Are you going to watch it? Were you in your bed?
I didn't watch the last World Cup because I was quite sick for political reasons. And if Scotland hadn't qualified, I'd probably kind of boycotted this one because America's quite a place right now. Quite a lot going on. But But I have to watch Scotland's here. I'm going to have to watch it. Me and a friend are booked into West Brewery for the Brazil game. So that's a bit optimistic that they've still got something to sing and dance about by the Brazil game. But we're kind of hoping. The other ones, I don't know. I'm quite old and I take a lot of medication. So 2 a.m. is going to be quite ambitious for me. So see.
But-
I might be sitting there already, like before the football, and then just wake up and it's like 8 a.m. and I've missed it.
Well, I'm playing the Clutha. The Pants are playing the Clutha the night of the first game, but we'll play from about 9 to 11. But I don't think
Is Clutha got the late kickoff? Are they going to show the game?
Yeah, they're going to show the game. I'll probably bail out and just go to my brother's and watch it at my brother's. But so we'll be playing before.
Well, I hope, and I'm assuming you'll still be at Eden, John. You watching the game at Eden?
Aye, I'll be at Eden, mate. I'll be kicking about. So I'm assuming it's Rabbie's Tavern that will be showing it. So quite a cool, surreal place to watch the first game.
Or, the main stage is usually shut at that time. Maybe the main stage would be the right place to do it if they've got the big screen. Because the music's not off. I don't know. I don't actually know. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a good time anyway. We've got I'm going to close it with Tom Ambrose, 2 a.m. Eternal Kickoff, which is a great KLF reference. Is there anyone get anything to plug before we go? Any final closing words?
Scotland kicked the ball.
But my band's playing Down the Rabbit Hole, so I'll see you there, John. I saw you there last year.
Nice one, Hugh. Look forward to seeing you, mate.
Okay.
And both Colin and Mustard's song, World Cup song, is available right now on YouTube, Spotify, all the streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Hugh Reid, Fitbuzz Coming Home is on YouTube, the video. And is there by the way, both versions will look much better on. I've been trying to make things happen with network errors, so the look and sound a lot better if you watch it yourself. Is it on anywhere else, Hugh? Is it just YouTube?
Well, it's on all that Spotify and all that stuff as well.
All the usual places,
all the usual rip-off places.
Jim, you got anything? You got the Govan Hill Festival coming up. Is there anything to plug there?
It's not till August, so I'm not.
So you don't give a shit. You don't care.
Don't give a shit. We get Govan Hill Book Festival kicks off on the 7th of August at the Queen's Park Parish Church, where Jeremy Corbyn will be in conversation with Josie Long. So that's that. You get your tickets for that one quick. It will go quick. And then there's a whole Govan Hill Festival's programme is not out yet, but it's incredible this year. You'd be quite surprised at just how wide ranging it is.
Pants are playing as well. We're playing as well at Govan Hill Festival.
Is that in the Street Music Festival, or is it a one-off gig, or?
It's at the Liquor Shack, or whatever you call it. That bar.
The Rum Shack.
The Rum Shack.
Rum Shack, aye. Rum Shack playing there.
Excellent. Yeah, can't
I'm a Butte guy these days. I don't know what's going on in Glasgow. I just sort of dip in and dip out.
I noticed, like, while both of you Islanders are here, I noticed this. I might have asked you this before, Hugh. The streets in Govan Hill named after places in Butte.
That's right. Arbeg Street and
That's called.
That psychologist, he was born in Arbeg Street. R.D. Lang was born in
Arbeg Street. There's another one as well. Is it Ascog? Or is it,
there is a few. Ascog, you're right. Ascog, I'm trying to think, but there is.
You know why that is? Is it somebody from Butte that owned the land there or something? Or?
I don't know. I make my wee Butte videos, and actually I did a while ago. I went to a couple of the streets, and but I don't know what the historical reason for that is.
Well, you can maybe talk. You can maybe continue your chat because I'm half an hour late now. So, thank you.
Also, I've got an idea just to delay you further. If you're going to do a podcast, if the two of you do a podcast, Fly from the Island could be called A Butte and the Boys.
A Butte and the Boys. Okay.
Good idea.
Great idea. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks for having us, Mark.
We're going to end with 2 a.m. Eternal Kickoff by Tom Ambrose. And I think it should be playing about.
See you later, boys. Good seeing you.
Right.
Bye.
Cheers.
All systems go! Ignition.